All right, so let's talk about time frames. Very important concept. Most of you, if you're smart, you probably already know. You guys are all smart. But I remember, oh man, the day it hit me, I had an epiphany. Oh my god, time frames are amazing. And it's so important to understand it. So let's get started. So time frames, each charts. When we say daily chart, what does that mean? Daily chart means that each candle, what the candle represents, that's what the time frame is. So there, in if you look at my screen, there are three charts. They're all same. They're all the charts of SPY S&P 500. Okay, they're all S&P 500 charts, but they all are different. They're all this. They all the same chart. They're all for the same ticker. Yet they all look different. So this is a 15-minute chart. What does that mean? That each candle represents 15 minutes of price action. Okay. This is a daily chart. You can see the time right here, daily. You can see here 15-minute. And this is a 5-minute chart. Okay. Now each now I just want the main part of this video is to for you to understand how they're correlated if you don't understand this. Okay. So let's talk about this. So daily chart means that this daily right here, this candle is the whole action that happened in the whole day. That's why it's called daily. So this is it opened here, it went up all the way here, and it closed, it came back down, closed a little bit. So it has a very small tiny wick. You see that, right? A very small tiny wick. So it came back a little and then it closed down right here. That's what we learned. So this what tells us. However, if I want to drill further down into what actually happened, because this is like an 8-hour price action. This happened all day in 8 hours. So I can drill this down further by hours, by 15 minutes, by 1 minute. So let's do a 15-minute right here. So notice here, if you look up here, this is a 15-minute chart. Now, just for the clear picture, these lines means that these represent 1 day. So this is 1 day. The line separation means this is another day. This is another day. Okay, so these are 4 day. This is a 4 days. So we're looking at this last day right here. So we're gonna look at the last day right here. This price action is this whole price action. That's actually what happened. Okay, well, if you notice here, this went up and came down. So basically, to drill down further, what happened for this particular day, okay, you can drill down further. Now, if you want to do further drill down, you can do in a 5-minute chart. So this is what happened the whole day. Notice here, this is way granular detail than this, and this is even bigger detail, right? So this whole thing is basically this. Now, the other thing that you want to know is that we can go to multiple time frames. So right here, so I can change. I'm gonna go into detail in Thinkorswim. We're doing a crash course, but for now we're just gonna do time frame. So now this is a 1 minute chart. So notice here, this is even more granular. I can further drill down even more granular details. Now here's the cool part. Now notice here in this daily chart, okay, if I draw a line, the bottom, and then if I draw a line on top, what do we see? You see the lines drew right here, which tells me the same thing. The top is 626, which is 626 right here. So see the top right here, this top it formed. Same thing on the 1 minute chart. If you notice here, this is the bottom. So that's how this is the top, which is this right here. Same thing. Okay. And we can go look at this now, just to get more for more example. So I'm gonna clean this chart, and so let's look at the second day. So this is the second day. This candle is the second day on daily, and this is the second day. Okay. So let's drill this down further. If I draw a line, the bottom right here, the bottom and the top of this on this day, it shows the exact same part right here. Notice here, the bottom, which is 616, 616 on the 1 minute, and the top is 620. Same thing. um, I just want you to understand this if you don't know already, because this is very very important. The time frames, it's extremely important to understand. Okay. um, so this is really it on time frames. Now time frame, there are multiple time frames. There's 30, there's 1 hour time frame. So notice here there's a 1 hour candles. Okay, same action here for 1 hour. Then there's different, you can have, it's endless possibilities. 2 hours, 4 hours. So this is, let's do 4 hours, 20 days, 4 hours. So there's 4 hours. So notice here there are only two candles today. One, two for today, because the 4 hour candle, which equals to this one, because this whole is 8 hours. One day is 8 hours of price action. So here it's divided into two. Okay, so same thing. If there's gonna be, if this is a 2 hour, then there will be 8 candles, and so on, so on. So yep. So that's all it is for this time frame. Understanding time frame, they're all the same depending on what kind of trader you are. Long term, short term. You We look at different time frames. Now, the most important. I get this question a lot. What's the most important one? Well, depends. What is the more? If you're a short-term trader, then 5 minute to 15 minute chart is more important than the other charts. However, the god of the charts is daily chart. We always look at the daily chart to get a bigger picture right away. What is the overall trend? You notice here, I cannot tell you the overall trend by just looking into this right here, but I can tell the overall trend by looking at the daily chart. Okay, so daily chart is the most important one, in my opinion. All right, so that's about it. Let's move next, and I'll see you guys in the next topic.